Hello everyone. In this video, I want to talk about how we can quit opiates/addiction. It's important because there are a lot of people that are struggling with it right now, but unfortunately not enough people have been talking about it as of late. So I want to help out by giving my opinions on what we can do to overcome the drama that comes along with them. Stay tuned for more awesome videos coming up. Everybody today struggles to understand the toll that opioid addiction has taken on individuals. As a society, we are accustomed to hearing about movie stars struggling with an addiction or overdosing on prescription medications. Nonetheless, we stop short of when we hear that every day in the United States, 78 Americans die from an opioid overdose, 46 of which result from an overdose of prescription pain medications. What are opioids? Opioid is the catch-all term for substances that bind to a group of receptors in the central nervous system called opioid receptors. Opioids are naturally occurring or synthetic, man-made. Your brain's own production of endorphins creates naturally occurring or synthetic opioids. Opiates from the pods of Asiatic opium poppies come through opium, morphine, and codeine. Heroin is a semi-synthetic opioid. Synthetic opioids include oxycodone, OxyContin, Percocet, hydrocodone, Vicodin, fentanyl, Duragesic, hydromorphone, Dilaudid, and meperidine, Demerol. While abstinence is not an essential point of opioid withdrawal, it is not an entirely riskless endeavor. The health and wellness condition of the patient will keep in mind when selecting to stop their opioid use. Always check with your doctor before you start any detox/cleansing program. Pregnant women should especially check with their doctors first because detoxing/cleansing during pregnancy can lead to miscarriage. Detoxing/cleansing during pregnancy should only be done under medical supervision. There are many ways to treat your drug use. Some people overcome it without treatment. Tips for cutting down. People who develop an opioid addiction usually want to cut down or at least reduce their use. Eventually, most of them learn that the only way to stop using is to stop using entirely. This is an important decision that should be worked out or discussed with the help of mental health professional. The following steps can help people reduce their opioid use. Make a written list of all the reasons why you should stop using drugs such as, I'll feel healthier, sleep better, and my relationships will improve. Set a goal to stop using drugs. Set a limit on how much you will use. Keep a diary of your drug use. You should include what you use, how much you use, and where you use it. You may want to compare your progress to your goal. If you're having trouble sticking to your goal, talk to your doctor or another health professional. Don't keep psychoactive drugs in your house. Having no psychoactive drugs in your home will help to limit your drug use. Make an appointment with your doctor or a therapist to talk about how drugs are affecting your life. Consider seeking help to stop or cut back your use of opioid drugs. It's important to do this as a team. Don't try to go cold turkey. You could end up very sick. Find something to do so you don't fall into a pattern of doing nothing and sitting on the couch all day. When you're at home, take up a new hobby. Playing board games, painting, playing a musical instrument, woodworking, and other activities are great alternatives to using drugs. Ask for help if you need it. It can be difficult to cut down on your opioid use, but by letting people know you need their help, you may be able to get the help you need. You might find it helps to talk with your doctor, counselor, or therapist about how you're feeling and what steps you can take to help yourself. Stay away from those who are using drugs. Avoid friends and places where drugs are used. If you associate opioid use with certain events, such as holidays or vacations, develop a plan for avoiding them in advance. When you're sad, lonely, or angry, you might be tempted to use drugs. Try to cultivate new, healthy ways to cope with these feelings. Keep trying. Most people who successfully cut down or stop using drugs do so after several attempts. You'll probably have setbacks, but don't let them stop you from reaching your long-term goal. These strategies such as keeping busy, asking for support, being aware of temptation, and being persistent can also be very helpful for people who want to quit using opioids completely. Once you've reduced or eliminated your drug use, monitor it carefully so you can identify when your opioid use starts creeping back up. Some people achieve their goals and find that old habits creep back into their lives. If this happens, revisit your plan to reduce your opioid use and discuss it with your doctor. Managing withdrawal symptoms. Opioids are a dangerous class of drugs and should only be used when other options have been exhausted. Withdrawal symptoms are your body's response to cutting down or stopping the use of a substance your body has become dependent on. Opioid withdrawal symptoms include restlessness, muscle and bone pain, insomnia, diarrhea, vomiting, cold flashes with goosebumps, and involuntary leg movements. These symptoms usually subside within a week, but some people continue to experience sleep problems and irritability for months. Addiction is not always a bad thing, and these medications may help some people who have an addictive personality. When used in the right situations, they can bring stability to their home and work life and boost their motivation to change.